When my wife texted, "Don't call me. I'll be late," I didn't argue. I didn't beg. I sent one reply and ended the marriage. 10 minutes later, my phone exploded with missed calls. This isn't a love story. It's what happens when respect disappears. My name is Marcus Reed, and I'm a 34-year-old software engineer. I'm not the dramatic type. I don't throw tantrums. I don't break things when I'm angry. I solve problems. I analyze data. I look at patterns and make logical decisions. And the pattern in my marriage had become crystal clear. I'd been married to Elena for 6 years. We met in college. She was studying architecture. I was deep into computer science. She was creative and spontaneous. I was methodical and practical. Opposites attract, right? That's what everyone said. For the first 3 years, it worked. She dragged me to art galleries and spontaneous road trips. I'd help her organize her chaotic schedule and fix her laptop when it crashed. We balanced each other out. But somewhere around year 4, something shifted. Elena started staying out late. Networking events, she'd say. Client dinners. She worked at a prestigious architecture firm downtown, so it made sense. At first. Then the late nights became a pattern. 3 times a week. Then 4. Then almost every night. I'm not a jealous person. Never have been. I trusted my wife. But trust doesn't mean turning off your brain and ignoring reality. The signs were subtle at first. New perfume. Clothes I'd never seen before appearing in her closet. Her phone always face down on every surface. The way she'd angle her screen away from me when texting. But the real tell? The way she started treating me. Like I was an inconvenience. Like my presence in our own home was annoying her. Like every question I asked was an interrogation. Where are you going? Out. When will you be back? Late. Did you eat dinner? I'll grab something. Conversations that used to flow naturally became one-word answers. Date nights became excuses. Intimacy became a distant memory. I tried talking to her about it. Multiple times. Elena, I feel like we are not connecting anymore. Like we are just roommates. I'm busy with work, Marcus. Not everything is about you. I'm not saying it's about me. I'm saying we should spend more time together. As a couple. We spend time together. We live in the same house. That was her answer. We live in the same house. As if that's what marriage is supposed to be. My best friend Jake noticed before I fully accepted it. Man, she's treating you like a doormat, he said one night over beers. When's the last time she actually acted like she gave a damn about you? I didn't have an answer. Marcus, I'm saying this because I care about you. Something's not right. People don't just change like that unless something else is going on. I knew he was right. But knowing something and accepting it are two different things. The breaking point came on a Thursday. I'd planned a surprise for Elena. Nothing crazy, just dinner at that Italian place she loved. The one where we had our first date. I'd made reservations weeks in advance because the place was always packed. I got home early from work, cleaned the house, changed into decent clothes, even bought flowers. At 6:45 p.m., I texted her, "Hey babe, I have a surprise for you tonight. Can you be home by 7:30? Her response came 20 minutes later, "Can't tonight. Have plans." Not what's the surprise. Not can we reschedule. Just, can't tonight. I stared at that message for a solid 5 minutes. Then I called her. She declined the call. I called again. Declined again. Then the text came, "Don't call me. I'll be late." 4 words. Not "I'm sorry." Not "Is everything okay?" Not even a basic explanation. Just a command. "Don't call me." Like I was some annoying ex she was trying to avoid. Not her husband of 6 years. I sat there in our living room, in my nice clothes, holding flowers that were already starting to wilt, staring at those 4 words. And something inside me just clicked. Not anger. Not sadness. Just absolute clarity. This wasn't a marriage anymore. This was me being convenient. Me being useful. Me being there to pay half the bills and maintain the house while she lived her life like I didn't exist. I opened my phone and typed out a message. My hands were completely steady. Okay, don't come home either. I'll have your things packed by morning. My lawyer will contact you about the divorce. I hit send. Then I blocked her number. The whole thing took maybe 90 seconds. I sat back on the couch and felt nothing. No regret. No second thoughts. Just peace. For the first time in months, I felt like I could breathe. I called Jake. Hey man, you busy? Just watching TV. What's up? I just ended my marriage. Want to help me pack boxes? There was a pause. Are you serious? Dead serious. She told me not to call her, so I'm making sure she doesn't have to deal with me anymore. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Jake showed up with his truck, packing tape, and a case of beer. You okay? He asked, studying my face. Yeah, I said. And I meant it. I really am. We spent the next 3 hours packing Elena's stuff. Clothes, shoes, toiletries, personal items. Everything that was clearly hers went into boxes. I was methodical about it. Organized. Everything labeled and sorted. Because that's who I am. Around 10 p.m., my phone started buzzing. I'd forgotten to block her on the house phone system. 7 missed calls in 3 minutes. Then texts started coming through to my email. She'd figured out I block her number. Marcus, what the hell? This is insane. You can't just kick me out. We need to talk about this. Call me now. This is ridiculous over one text message. I didn't respond to any of them. Jake looked at the messages over my shoulder. Wow, now she wants to talk. Too late for talking, I said, taping up another box. At 10:47 p.m., Elena came home. I heard her car in the driveway. The front door opened. She walked in and stopped dead when she saw the boxes. 37 boxes. All neatly stacked in our living room. All labeled with her name. What the hell is this? She demanded. I looked up from the box I was sealing. Your things. Like I said in my text, you can pick them up in the morning. I'll have them moved to the garage so you don't have to come inside. Marcus, this is crazy. You're ending our marriage over one text. No, I said calmly. I'm ending our marriage because you've checked out. The text was just the final proof. I've been busy with work. Elena, stop. Please stop. We both know this isn't about work. She opened her mouth, then closed it. For months, you've been treating me like I'm in your way. Like I'm an inconvenience you have to tolerate. You come home late, you barely talk to me, and tonight when I tried to do something nice for us, you told me not to call you. Like I'm some annoying stranger. You're being dramatic. I made us reservations at Romano's, the place where we had our first date. I bought flowers. I came home early, and you couldn't even be bothered to ask what the surprise was. I saw something flicker across her face. Guilt, maybe, but she recovered quickly. So you're going to throw away 6 years of marriage because I had other plans. I'm ending a marriage that's already over, I corrected. You ended it months ago. You just didn't bother to tell me. Jake, who'd been quietly packing in the other room, came out. Hey Marcus, I'm gonna head out. Give you two some privacy. Thanks, man. I appreciate the help. After Jake left, Elena tried a different approach. Tez, Marcus, please. We can work this out. I know I've been distant lately, but it's just stress from the promotion. What's his name? I asked. She froze. What? His name. The guy you've been seeing. What's his name? I'm not. There's no one. Elena, I'm a software engineer. I analyze patterns for a living. You think I haven't noticed? The new clothes. The perfume. The phone always hidden. Coming home smelling like cologne that isn't mine. Her face went pale. I'm not even angry about it, I continued. Honestly, I'm just tired. Tired of being treated like I don't matter. Tired of feeling like a guest in my own marriage. Marcus. His name is Damien, isn't it? The new senior partner at your firm. The way her face changed told me everything. I'd suspected for weeks but hadn't been sure. Elena had mentioned him a few times. Too many times for someone who was just a colleague. The way she said his name, with that slight change in her voice. I'd done what any good engineer would do. I'd looked into it. LinkedIn, company website, social media. Damien Cross, 39, recently divorced, new senior partner at Elena's firm. And tonight, while packing her things, I'd found the hotel receipt in her coat pocket, the Meridian downtown. Last Tuesday, the same night she'd said she was at a team building dinner. It's not what you think, Elena said, but her voice was weak. It doesn't matter what I think, I said. What matters is that you made your choice. You chose whatever this is over our marriage, and I'm choosing to respect myself enough to walk away. Where am I supposed to go? That's not my problem anymore. But if I had to guess, Damien's place, since you've been spending so much time there anyway. She stared at me like she'd never seen me before. The Marcus I married wouldn't do this, she said, and there was anger in her voice now. He would fight for us. He would try to work it out. The Marcus you married also had a wife who loved him, I replied, who respected him, who treated him like a partner instead of a convenience. You want me to fight for us? There is no us anymore, Elena. There hasn't been for months. So that's it? You're just giving up? No, I said. I'm just done being the only one trying. She grabbed her purse and keys. Fine. You want a divorce? You'll get a divorce. And you're going to regret this. Maybe, I said, but I doubt it. She slammed the door on her way out. I stood there in the silence of our house, my house now, I guess, and waited for the sadness to hit. For the regret. For the panic. But it never came. Instead, I felt lighter than I had in months. I grabbed one of Jake's beers from the fridge, sat on the couch, and ordered a pizza. Then I called my lawyer. Richard. Yeah, it's Marcus Reed. Sorry to call so late, but I need to file for divorce. The next few weeks were a blur of paperwork and logistics. Elena tried to fight it at first, demanded marriage counseling, said I was being impulsive and cruel, told our mutual friends I'd abandoned her over nothing. But I had the receipts. Literally. The hotel bills. The credit card statements showing expensive dinners I wasn't at. The text messages to Damien that she'd forgotten to delete from our shared iPad. When my lawyer presented all of it, Elena's lawyer suggested they settle quickly. Connecticut has a no-fault divorce option, but infidelity still matters when it comes to asset division. And Elena had been sloppy. Our friends were split. Some thought I was cold and heartless for ending things so abruptly. Others admitted they'd seen the signs and were glad I finally stood up for myself. My mom called me. Marcus, honey, are you okay? Yeah, Mom, I really am. Your father and I never really warmed to Elena. She always seemed, I don't know, like she was waiting for something better to come along. You never said anything. You loved her, or we thought you did. We didn't want to interfere. But Marcus, you deserve someone who sees you, really sees you. Elena never did. Those words hit harder than I expected. The divorce was finalized in 8 weeks. Fast, by legal standards. Elena got her personal belongings and half of our savings. I kept the house. It had been mine before we got married. She didn't fight it. Turns out, Damien had made her promises. Told her he was leaving his wife for her. That they'd start fresh together. But Damien's wife had a better lawyer. And when his wife found out about Elena, she took him for everything he had. Suddenly, Damien wasn't so interested in his relationship with Elena anymore. Funny how that works. Elena reached out to me about 3 months after the divorce was final. Marcus, can we talk? I'd unblocked her number by then. Seemed petty to keep her blocked forever. What's up? I asked, keeping my tone neutral. I wanted to say I'm sorry. For everything. You deserved better. Yeah, I said. I did. Are you seeing anyone? The question surprised me. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I don't know. I guess I'm curious if you're happy. I am, I said. And it was true. After the divorce, I'd thrown myself into work. Got promoted. started going to the gym, reconnected with friends I'd neglected during my marriage. I even started dating again. Nothing serious yet, but I was open to it. Good, Elena said, and she actually sounded like she meant it. You deserve to be happy. So do you, Elena. Just maybe not at someone else's expense next time. She was quiet for a moment. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. We said goodbye. Not as friends, exactly, but not as enemies either. Just as two people who used to be married and weren't anymore. I hung up and looked around my house. My space. Everything exactly how I wanted it. No one to answer to. No one treating me like I didn't matter. No more walking on eggshells or wondering if tonight would be the night my wife actually came home on time. Jake came over that weekend with steaks and beer. So how does it feel? He asked while we grilled. Being officially single again. Honestly, it feels like I can breathe. Any regrets? I thought about it. Really thought about it. No, I said finally. Not one. Not even about how you ended it. Some people think the text thing was cold. Those people weren't in my marriage, I said. They didn't see how she treated me. They didn't feel what it's like to be invisible to your own wife. Jake nodded. For what it's worth. I think you handled it perfectly. You respected yourself when she wouldn't. That takes guts. Or stupidity, I joked. Nah, man. Takes strength. Most people would have stayed and been miserable. You chose yourself. That's rare. Looking back now, 6 months after that text message, I can say with certainty that I made the right choice. Not because I'm vindictive or wanted revenge, but because I learned something important. When someone shows you through their actions that they don't value you, believe them. Elena didn't value me. She didn't respect me. And no amount of history or hope was going to change that. That text, "Don't call me. I'll be late," wasn't the problem. It was the symptom. The problem was that I'd become optional in my own marriage. A convenience. Someone to come home to when there wasn't anything better to do. And life's too short to be someone's backup plan. So when people ask me if I regret ending my marriage over a text message, I correct them. I didn't end my marriage over a text message. I ended my marriage because my wife forgot I existed. The text just made it official. And you know what? I sleep better now than I have in years. I wake up in a house that's peaceful. I make plans without wondering if I'll be cancelled on. I invest in friendships without guilt. I date women who are actually excited to hear from me. I'm not saying divorce is always the answer. Every situation is different. But I am saying this, you teach people how to treat you. 4 months, I'd accepted Elena's disrespect, her dismissiveness, her emotional absence. I'd made excuses, given her the benefit of the doubt, convinced myself things would get better. But they never do. Not when someone's already checked out. That night, when I sent that text ending my marriage, I wasn't being impulsive or cruel. I was finally respecting myself the way I deserved to be respected all along. Elena taught me what I didn't want. She showed me what it looks like when someone takes you for granted. And that lesson, as painful as it was, might have been the most valuable thing I got from our marriage. Because now I know. I know what I deserve. I know what real partnership looks like. I know the difference between being loved and being convenient. And I'll never settle for convenient again. 3 weeks ago, I met someone. Her name's Rachel. She's a teacher. Funny. Smart. Kind. On our second date, she had to cancel because of a family emergency. She called me, apologized profusely, asked if we could reschedule for the next night. Such a small thing, but it meant everything. Because she respected me enough to communicate, to care about my time, to treat me like I mattered. I don't know if Rachel is the one. It's too early to tell, but I know this. She'd never send me a text that says, "Don't call me." And that's exactly the kind of person I deserve. When my wife texted me those 4 words, she thought she was dismissing an inconvenience. What she actually did was free me to find someone who sees my worth. So no, I don't regret that text message. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because sometimes the end of something broken is the beginning of something better. And better is what I'm building now. One respectful conversation at a time.